Hi, my name is Yash. I'm a student at Westmont High School located in Campbell, California. And today I'm going to be talking about my project, which is going to be the Raspberry Pi object detection through machine learning. And the reason why I'm kind of interested in this project is because I really like computer vision. I think it's really interesting, and this is a great project to show and make me learn about computer vision. And this is going to be my first milestone, and it's just completing the basic software to get it to recognize objects. And the way it works is that I have TensorFlow and OpenCV installed on the Raspberry Pi, and I wrote some code that allows it to take a picture and send it to something called YOLO, which will take the picture and try to recognize the object that's in the picture. And we're just going to do a quick demonstration of it. I have it all set up right now, and that is going to be right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button right here that will run the program, and then I'm going to take a picture of this. And it gives us a minute because it takes a little while. The image will show up in the bottom right. That's when it knows it's taking the picture. So we're just going to wait a little bit. There we go. And then, now that we've taken the image, we can go to XP number 7, which stands for experiment 7. And we can click on this guy right here. And it's able to recognize the mouse, the keyboard, and myself in the image. So that's how you know it works. And so there's a lot of key components to this. And first off is the Raspberry Pi itself. It runs on a 64-bit version. And that's really important because that's what TensorFlow needs to run. There's a lot of issues installing TensorFlow because you don't install the right packages or you don't install the right software and it won't work. Additionally, the camera is run through OpenCV, and that's really important because on the Raspberry Pi number 4, it needs to run through OpenCV. You can't import the camera directly. And then the software is called YOLO version 5, and that software is a general model that stands for you only look once, and that describes the processing, the way the image is processed in the machine learning model. And the reason why it only looks once is because on a Raspberry Pi, it only has a certain amount of processing power, and allowing the processor to only look at the image once really keeps the speed of the software very quick and makes it a lot more efficient for the software to run. Additionally, some problems that I ran into were taking images and then trying to get it into the software itself, because you need to really specify your path. And if you're storing your image in a separate path, you're going to run into issues. Now that I've got everything up and running, I kind of want to create my own model, which is kind of like how the program will train itself to learn what objects are. And I want to kind of see if it can recognize very specific and subtle examples, like if it can recognize what an iPhone is compared to an Android and that type of stuff. So I think those are kind of the next steps in this type of process. So far I think I've made really good progress and can't wait for what's next.